Jets fan, bro.
What are we talking about? Unplugged. What's up?
Oh man, yo, how does it feel to be the dumbest guy in your crew, but you're in a very
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell him like, yo, you're doing this.
Well, I saw you earlier.
Not necessarily that you're looking to get anything out of them or from them. And what's crazy is that, so Mia Khalifa was actually talking about that recently.
Oh,
Can
that
you-
Mia Khalifa shit.
Who's Mia Khalifa again?
She's Jay, you're the one who taught me this.
Yeah.
Because Josh told me about it. Did you hear about Mia
not
Khalifa?
me.
I was like, yo,
That
did
must
you
have
hear
been
about Mia
Jelly.
Khalifa?
Obrigado.
Bom dia.
Bom dia. Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia,
What are you
Joshua.
speaking? What are you speaking, Jay?
Tudo bem.
Tudo bem? Tudo bem.
Oh, told you.
Tudo bem.
¿Cómo se dice? How do you say beer in Portuguese?
No sé.
Cerveja.
Cerveja.
I believe.
Cerveja.
I mean, that's how you spell it. I don't know if that's how you say
Yeah,
it.
watch me get. Nah, it's not like that.
Cerveja.
Anyways, we're not talking about this, okay, anymore.
Yo, what up?
Let's say
Welcome to another Industreet Unplugged. Jay,
Second round.
disconnect that plug, bro. Unplug it. Unplug it.
Yo, what's up,
Even
Josh?
with the sound
How does it
effects.
feel? How does
Sounded
it feel
like a
to be
beer
back
opener.
over here, bro?
I'm back.
Man,
I'm
listen.
good.
Every time
We didn't go anywhere.
I look forward to Wednesdays,
Where'd I
bro.
go?
But I like these because the unplugs are the fun episodes.
I
It's like,
really look forward to Wednesdays because I actually get to spend some quality time with some of the people that I actually love spending time with.
Wow.
You know, and it's just gonna.
can you rank them? Nah.
Oh, yeah, rank it.
from my least favorite to the most favorite? Come on, man.
I'm playing.
Nah, we zipping that. All of
Putting
you
you on
guys
the
are my
spot.
favorite, man. This plus we all Jets fans.
Jay.
Hey, bájale algo,
Jay,
please.
You know,
S.
you know, bro.
I'm a
bleed
Jets
green.
fan. Look, I'm gonna be honest.
You can't say you
First
both.
and
I hate
foremost,
No,
I-
no.
yeah, I'm a New York. I
No,
follow New
he's
York.
not both. You're not, but you
You're
won't.
Giants fan.
I prefer Giants. Then if the Giants don't make it, then I'll go to the Jets. And if the Jets don't make it, I'll go to the
I
Buffalo
know
Bills.
that people
That's
don't
it.
say that, but look,
That's me.
I'm gonna
Bandwagon
say-
hopper.
No. When it comes to football, and I think we went through this once, right?
I'm not rooting for the Bills.
I grew up in the Bills is hard for me to root for, but I'm a Giant. I'm a Jets fan, but like I could watch the Giants and I'm gonna root for the Giants, right? Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, F the Giants. Even though right now I'm happy that the Jets are better than the Giants.
Not by
We'll
much.
see on the
time.
29th.
Not by much.
Yo,
Still.
you a Jets fan, bro.
What,
You're like,
what are we
realist,
talking about?
bro.
Unplugged. What's up?
oh man, yo, how does it feel to be the dumbest guy in your crew, but you're in a very, very, very successful crew?
Who you talking to? Because you looked at me when you
I
said
think,
that.
bro, to be honest, that's that person that's like, shit, I'm in the crew.
Right?
Let me learn. Let
That
me
person's
observe.
Well,
you
if
know?
he's the dumbest one, maybe he doesn't know to learn.
No, not necessarily.
Yo, what if your dumbest
Because
one is
trust me,
worth a
What
couple
if-
hundred
What
mil?
if you don't know you're the dumbest one?
Damn.
I don't really want to be the smartest person in my crew either, though.
Yeah.
Why not?
I would.
You
Nah,
shouldn't
nah, you
because
shouldn't
the
be.
conversations
You
are
shouldn't
not
be.
the
You shouldn't be.
same, bro. Like,
I mean,
honestly,
but why?
Nah, you shouldn't be.
then find yourself a new crew.
Or Jelly's the dumbest one in his crew and he don't know it. No, I'm kidding.
Nah, man, that led me to read something from, and the reason I'm asking you guys is because Snoop. just said
Wait.
it.
But so
Here
the
you go.
question was really, how does it feel to be the dumbest person in your crew? That was the question?
No,
What was your answer?
So how does it feel?
It feels amazing, baby. It feels amazing, bro. Nah. So he said something that
So
Snoop Dogg said, "I am the dumbest guy in my crew, and I'm so damn happy about it." And if you look at Snoop's career, right, the dude is worth like a couple. He just bought Death Row Records. He, he has like a collabo with Martha Stewart. Like he's living his best
Yo,
damn life.
His record is
That
long.
cookbook is crazy good, bro. Marty has it.
Martha?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with that Snoop did was Martha. Yo, the jerk
has
chicken.
she made any?
Yes, the jerk chicken there is amazing, bro. We've had it a bunch of times.
Nice.
Yo,
You
it's
see?
that good.
What else have you made from there?
Mostly the jerk chicken. But there's been a
It could
couple
be-
of
yo,
other
bro,
things,
that's how shit
but
is.
sometimes it's just like one thing.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like he's like, yo, that's it. And every other recipe there could be shit, trash.
But
And
that
he's
He's
one
like,
promoted
is the
all
best
over.
one.
Like, guys,
Nah,
this is
nah.
the book.
Yeah,
This is the
I
book.
could tell you that. At least I know for that.
Nah, but I think that if you look at like the company that he keeps, right, and I think that just takes me back to like everything, like when our parents, like we're all Hispanics and stuff, so our parents, I'm pretty sure that this is known worldwide. Like, dime con quién tú andas, yo te digo con quién tú eres, or whatever.
Dime con quién anda.
There you go.
Yeah.
And
So,
you called me a
look at this
rookie, bro.
amateur.
Last
The
week-
rookie.
Last week, you
No, this is different because it is on silent. but you already know, given her condition,
Oh, got it.
hers automatically rings.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
that's
she
cool.
knows that we're recording, so what the fuck?
So look, no, but check, maybe
She
on
hung up
check.
already. She hung up.
Oh,
I mean,
probably just remember
she
that.
could be rushing to the hospital. Like, yo, bro, it's
Let me
time.
make sure.
Can we put this?
Yeah.
Can we
Go
put
ahead,
this
no,
on?
keep going, keep going.
Keep going.
So
It's unplugged.
So yeah, no, it's
Exactly.
Yo, but Jay, now that you because you're taking too long to land, bro.
No.
Or we're
but I'm
interrupting
trying
you?
Yeah, you guys like
He's hovering right now.
every single time. So when you look at the company you keep, and then your parents is always telling you, oh, you know, you gotta hang around with people that are doing something better than you are, or people that you look up to and stuff like that. So I think that ever since you know, like my life has changed the way that I surrounded with a different crew. My crew has gotten better. You know, my life has gotten better because you start doing different things, and I think that's very important, especially if, you know, someone said that the best business you could do is with your family, like with your friends. Like George Clooney gave each one of his friends $1 million. I mean, I'm hoping that you guys can come over here and give me $1 million. You know. So, but yeah, man.
I thought you were gonna.
Hey,
I
I'm
thought-
the dumbest in the crew,
I
so
thought
how
you were
can I
gonna-
give you $1 million?
Well, George Clooney's the dumbest one to give $1 million.
Nah, man, he's the smartest. That was a
No,
write-off.
I'm kidding. That probably wasn't right off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like established LLCs, sign
$1
those
million,
documents.
you better
Yeah.
pay $250,000 real quick. Here.
Don't ask
No,
me.
but that's funny that you say that because if you go back, like your crew goes evolving, right? So like I know that we were joking, like, oh, you know, why can't you be the smartest one? I think if you're trying to be successful and you're moving, like your crew goes changing.
Yeah.
Like and the people that you surround with goes changing. And I think you inadvertently you're placing yourself in a position to learn, right?
Yeah.
Because if we're all trying to grow and then we you know, we'll meet different people, whether that be through networking or whether that just be like doing business. If somebody you feel is gonna bring something to the table, like the correct thing to do
Put 'em on.
is to hang out with that person. Like, yo,
Yeah.
what's up? Let's have dinner. Like, yo, and then you're gonna look for that person and then eventually, hopefully, forge a relationship, right? So
That-
your crew goes evolving and changing.
But don't you also feel that sometimes put pressure, you know, getting to our last episode from last week?
Yeah, from last week.
You know,
Jay.
it's like I feel like the person within, like, even the person that's lacking a little bit in the crew might feel like that little pressure, like, yo, like, let me bring
Yeah.
up, you know, let me
Bring
put
'em
my
up to
shit
speed.
together. Like, let
bro.
me level up. You know what? Because I don't want to be left behind. So I think that's kind of like your strongest team or group of people are the ones that always hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
Towards a common goal, bro. So I think that's
Love
that's
that,
my
And,
take.
the,
man.
and the thing that everybody has a different, you know, uniqueness to them. Like,
Mhm.
you know, this person is great at this person is great at that. And
Well,
you know, like
understanding that
maybe
is
I
great,
have
yeah.
a deficiency here, and this is where Josh is excelling at. Yo, Josh, what am I doing wrong? Like from your perspective, what do you see that I could do
I
differently?
mean, yeah, when you think about.
Oh,
like,
I thought you were gonna tell him, like, yo, you're
No.
doing this.
'Cause well, I saw
No,
you earlier.
when you look at your crew, there's got to be like different people that like perform different roles for you in your life. Not necessarily that you're looking to get anything out of them or
Mhm.
from them, but you know, sometimes it's just like you look at them like this, you know, whatever for motivation purposes, or you have that person in the crew that like, yo, you know, you're gonna call and just be like, you know, I need this, no questions asked. There's different reasons.
Can you
for
have
having
multiple?
different people.
I believe in one thing. I believe that like
Multiple
we-
crews?
yeah,
Nah, bro,
we-
no new friends.
no.
bro.
I mean,
Nah.
look, no. But what I'm saying, like, you can have multiple objectives with people, right? Like, you know, if you're looking for a spiritual advice, you know, some people lean towards the pastor, you know, the parents and things like that, the Bible and things, you know. So it's good to have that because I think that overall it just makes you like each other well-rounded. So when we get together, we just bring a different level of synergy, you know, and different expectations. So that's my take on it. I think that I don't want to be the smartest in the crew. I would like to be around people that are doing better than I am because that's actually going to put, you know what, my pressure on. So, you know, Diamond is back.
Your pressure.
And I think I think you have that like I don't know, that camaraderie where you have, let's say you have an event and it's your crew and you have a crew and like someone's missing and you'll say, oh, where's this good? And you start reaching, oh, you're coming through.
Yeah.
Because it's like everybody balances each other out. So I've been in gatherings where, like, let's say, you know, Ray is near and dear to me. You know, we're considering each other family. And if Ray's not there, people ask me, yo, what's up with Ray? If he's coming through, yo, he's coming through. Or he can't make it. This and that. And it's like because of the balance that you create, you know.
Yeah, that's very
Yo,
important.
talking about that $1 million, Jelly, you were telling me about that the lottery. So if you win $1 billion jackpot, you
It's
you
like
give us.
it's like
Will you
1.7
give us
bill,
something?
right?
1.7.
Everybody.
1.7 bill.
Will you give us something? if you-
Everybody close to me.
Yo, let me ask you a question. You saw that the guy that hit the $2 billion, he bought, I think it's like a $45 million mansion or something like that.
Why not?
That's how much money he's spending on security.
What is that? A quarter? Not even a quarter because take taxes out.
Yeah, I mean, I think after $2 billion,
So-
do take like.
Yo, think
mind
about
you,
that
you take the lump sum.
Think about that tax bill. Yo, you know what would be good to look up?
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. After
all
taxes,
the money after
lot of
winning a big
people.
jackpot.
hold on, but hold on.
What percentage?
Hold on. After taxes, let's say you're taking 700 million.
Nah, it's more than that.
But I'm
Also
saying,
1.7,
I'm giving you an example. If you're taking 700 million, you don't think you're gonna buy yourself a $45 million house?
I don't think.
I don't think I
would.
wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I mean, I'm definitely not going to live in the same
Bro,
house. I live in.
45
all right,
million house?
70%. Study says that 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt.
That's
Okay, but that's
Why are
fine.
you
That's
raising
fine.
your hand?
Because you buy
That's fine.
$45 million mansions.
So you want you
Leave
hit
me
the
alone,
lotto.
guys.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
She's my sister.
I mean, $45 million.
Bro, you took 700
I mean,
million.
they do
yeah,
came
but
out.
what are the taxes,
Yeah,
bro?
After the taxes.
Nah.
But okay, but
Yeah,
you,
right
No. The
The
property
property
taxes
tax-
on a $45 million property. How
You
many?
buy it for a certain time, then you let it grow and you
Why?
sell it.
I'm
What if it
Airbnb that
doesn't-
shit.
Do you know that a
No,
lot-
they do. Airbnb
lot-
for weeks. Que se te salga del sistema.
a lot of those properties don't
It's
appreciate.
crazy, bro.
A lot of those properties don't appreciate. They actually drop them.
Depreciate.
Yeah, they
And
depreciate.
they're hard assets to
$45
sell.
million.
They're hard assets to
Yeah.
sell. How many buyers do you think could buy
well,
a
no,
$45 million
think about
house?
it. Remember,
This is why you need to give us money.
I saw.
If I'm gonna go throw it away, why not?
MJ, right? My
Oh,
guy.
his house.
He was trying to sell his house in Chicago, but everything was like 23 this and 23 that.
It was
And
too
he
customized.
it was exactly.
Dude, the craziest shit was Mike Tyson when 50 bought his house.
Yeah.
Right? At one point, the house was worth $19 million. And 50 said, I was sick of that house. I think it was like $50,000 a week that he had.
Wow.
Yo,
Like,
dude,
it was
imagine
like
landscaping.
$200,000 a month,
Imagine
bro.
cleaning that house, Jelly.
Dude,
45 million.
the house ended up
You're
selling for
gonna-
$3
You're
million.
gonna pay somebody to clean it.
You
Bro.
somebody?
Some bodies.
Exactly.
Team.
Which guess what? It's also gonna cost you money. That's gonna eat away at that money.
Yo,
bro.
but I forgot if you guys read it. Like, remind me who it is. But somebody bought a house. Like it was like a piece of land or something. And for the taxes, he made part of it like a zoo. So it was like some tax.
Right
Pablo Escobar?
No.
Oh, yeah.
It was somebody.
He had a zoo.
I think it was like a rapper or something. I don't know. It was,
Oh, Rick.
I think it was Rick Ross.
Yeah. Rick has like 100 acres, though.
it was like
Yeah, dude.
So he's like writing off. He has like a bunch of animals
Yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah,
So like
he-
it's like it's considered
So like a sanctuary.
Yo, yeah, dude.
Yeah, so it's like
That's-
tax write-offs, and then he's doing a whole bunch of shit with it. Like he's
dude, he has
but
his house.
Think about it.
is
Whatever he's
ridic-
writing off in taxes just to feed those animals, bro. Think about the feed.
He's worth
He
bro.
probably just let them eat each other.
Jesus Christ.
Valid point.
Bringing
There's
me
probably
back
no
to
animals there, period, bro. Hey, like, yo,
work.
I got a zoo, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that shit. You should try that shit in your farm. You got a zoo.
I already got a bear hanging around somewhere.
You gotta
You
put it in your
too,
Yo,
paperwork.
it's crazy.
Nah, there's been a lot of bear sightings up there, bro.
Shit.
Lately, yeah.
I think Jersey just opened the bear hunting season.
Yo, so hablando de
Bear
todo, like, so what's up with this Israel and Palestine and
Yeah.
crickets?
Okay,
No,
no.
My heart goes
Hold
out
on.
to them, bro. Like, I mean, like to
both sides,
Yeah,
obviously.
to both sides, of course. You know, I just think that it's funny. Like earlier on today, I was having a conversation with my dad, and I'm like, "Yo, it sucks that no one wins." You
Nobody.
Nah, nobody.
know, no
wins
one
in
is
war.
winning
Nobody
because
wins in war.
there's casualties that are taking place, and it's heartbreaking just to see babies be taken as shields. You know, like women,
Mhm.
elderly people. Like, come on, like and that's just the sad part of the world.
Yo,
Like, it's crazy,
I got a
bro.
question when it comes to that. At what point, like during WW1 and WW2, did they call it World War II while it was happening? Because a lot of people say, "Oh, this is gonna start World War III," but maybe 20 years from now, we'll look back and we'll be like, "Yo, this conflict, like that was a world war, like that was World War III." Do you guys know when?
I don't
they
even know
call
like,
it, like,
when did
World
they
War-
start.
Yeah, I think
When everybody else gets involved,
Right? Yeah, it's over.
Well, once it's over,
there's
I
world
guess, right?
allies.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe like
because
I
think
mean,
about it. I think World
maybe
War
when
One.
it was true-
I don't even know
Well, the
like when
thing-
the history started calling it that.
Well, the
Right.
thing,
That's-
the
I never
thing,
looked
Yo,
at that.
Google.
the thing was that in those wars you have like it was a big amount of countries fighting. It's like
Well,
you
right.
know, like with the last wars we've had right now. Well, the wars that
Well, let's think now.
happening
We have Russia,
Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah.
Now we have Israel. We have the Hamas, which is a
Mhm.
terrorist
Yeah, Hamas,
group.
yeah.
You can't consider it like the Palestinians, even though like we could argue about it. But then like, could you say United States is involved? Because they're sending money to Ukraine and they're sending like they haven't sent troops yet.
Well,
But-
didn't they just send like
They send support.
Like support, yeah.
equipment and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
But
Plus the stuff going on in Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, between
So,
Japan and
before-
China and the water the China they changed their waterways
right.
so that part of what we were building on Japanese land base, and now that land is in Chinese waters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you mentioned who called it. I think World War One and then World War Two.
So who named it? Who labeled it?
Well, it's Time Magazine,
Okay.
and then World
They
War
don't even
One.
exist anymore.
World War One was called the Great
Well,
War.
online.
Oh, it was called the Great,
Great
War. So
War.
when did
And
they
then
start calling it the World War
19
One?
It was basically
Probably after
1947.
After World War II.
Yeah.
Right.
after-
We'll
so
call that
World
one
War
and this
Two
one
was
two.
called the First World War.
That's why.
Oh.
Because of all the countries involved.
Yeah.
Oh, but listen to what he said. World War II was called the First World
World
War. So when did it change?
Time Magazine just decided to change it and call it that, and then from there on, it got labeled as such.
That's
They
interesting.
promoted it that way all the way to like this.
It begs the question: how much does journalism and media shape our
that's-
culture
that-
and our?
Well, just think about it, right?
That's where it all falls.
I
man.
think journalism, media shape a lot of things, and oftentimes is used to manipulate politics. Is used to manipulate everything.
1,000%.
I mean, I think they
Everything.
start and end wars.
Even, but not just that. Even think about it, right? If we look at the war on terrorism,
Mhm.
right? A lot of it was like fueled by stuff that was coming out in the media. And then we find out years later, like a lot of the reasons, like why we attacked Iraq, they didn't actually have weapons of mass destruction,
Right.
like they talked about 20 years ago or a little of
That's
over
the
20
scary
years ago.
part. Is like the narrative that they're selling could be a narrative to get in the position of taking advantage of something else.
Wars also like they more people when there's a war going on, especially a big war. More people are watching the news,
Yeah.
right?
More-
Which
and
means
more-
they also it's messed up. But
Well,
they're also
you
able
just
to sell
told me
advertising.
that since this started, you and your wife
No.
have just been like watching
No,
the
we
news
watch
every
it at
night.
night because you think about
Of course.
the kids that are being killed and families. It's like damn,
That and it has to translate.
So
Is what I always say.
it's a sentiment.
Follow the money.
Yeah.
Follow the money.
Because it's all about money.
all
At the end of
about
the day, it's all about money, right? Like land, money, whatever it is. It's the root of evil, bro.
There was someone
Greed.
talking about Palestinians was saying, look, we've been getting bombed, all this time.
Right.
Just not too long ago, like about a month ago, we got bombed. That wasn't on the news.
Nobody was talking about it, right? Because there's
so-
also like a narrative, right? They're trying to push a certain agenda. Agenda is the word I was looking
Oh wow, you got it.
for. All by myself. All by myself.
Bing.
Oh
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I wouldn't give you guys money.
And
if
what's
I wasn't
crazy
there.
is that so Mia Khalifa was actually talking about that recently.
Oh,
Can
that
you-
Mia Khalifa
Who's,
shit.
who's Mia Khalifa again?
She's Jay. You're the one who taught me this.
Yeah.
I
Because
didn't-
Josh told me about it. Did you hear about
Nah,
Mia
not
Khalifa?
me.
I was like,
That
yo,
must
did you
have
hear
been
about Mia
Jelly.
Khalifa?
Yeah.
So Mia Khalifa is or was a
Is she
porn
related
star.
to Burj
An
Khalifa?
adult star, yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know these
Doesn't
people.
she date this guy, Jay Cortez? No.
That's where I know her from.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what, baby.
Anyway.
yo, man,
No, but okay, that's a good
That's it,
point.
right?
That's it. What's your Mia
Bad
Khalifa?
Bunny.
So,
bro.
well, she was talking about like how Israel wasn't recognized as like a state, right? Not state as in state, but
Yeah, like
state
a-
as in a government.
Uh-huh.
For the people that don't know what state
You
actually
calling our
means.
listeners stupid, bro?
I mean, no,
Definitely
definitely not.
Excuse me,
Definitely
viewers.
not. But some
viewers,
people,
right?
some people don't know that state actually means government. But anyway, yeah. So she was saying like they didn't like, in other words, before 1948 when they were recognized or something like that.
47.
Whenever it was that they were officially recognized, like they weren't an official form of government, which couldn't be further from the truth. And in fact, there was actually a Palestinian who kind of refuted that. I wish I would have shared the video with you guys because he goes into like how all of these history books and like Bibles are history books, right? How the different versions, Bibles or Quran or whatever, how they talk about how Israel existed pretty much since the beginning of time.
Yeah, getting into like the religious.
Yeah, I
aspect of that
definitely try
word,
not
probably
to try to stay away from
but
that. Yeah.
on the Mia Khalifa thing, which is
Yeah.
where I thought you were going, so she got fired through Twitter. You guys
Yeah.
heard like X or whatever
Yeah.
because she said
Defending-
something. Well, yeah, and then
Because that's what
was
what
it
she
she
said.
said?
That's
So
what she
she-
said.
so
Like
she
it
said-
really didn't exist.
well, no. So
Okay.
so what she said was
But she was glad or something about
no,
that.
no. She said the tweet that I saw was that she said, "Oh, hey, could the Hamas and I'm paraphrasing here, so please, but could you turn your cell phone sideways, like when they're showing like the kidnappings and stuff? Like basically saying like, yo, turn your cell phone sideways. I want to get a better view of it.
Oh wow.
It was something to that effect.
Oh, that I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know
so
that.
then whatever, and then it was like Playboy. There was another company who she was employed by or had some type of contract with, and the CEO tweeted back, or what do you say now? It's X now. So he X'd back.
back.
But he said, like, oh, you know, like this is beyond repugnant, and you know, a bunch of like, he's like, you know, consider yourself like fired, effective immediately. Like, you know,
wow.
I pray to God that you know, you guys sensitivity or whatever. Right. But I'm saying like, so to me that's fucked up that she said that. But freedom of speech like goes out the window, I guess, right? Like,
well, I mean, I wouldn't say that freedom of speech goes out the window, but you have the freedom to say what you want.
But the consequences.
Exactly. You still also have to deal with the consequences and the repercussions
go.
of what you say, what you record, what you release. You know?
Right, you're right.
So it's interesting times, man. It's scary, man. Like the world that we live in today. Who knows?
Not only the repercussions it could bring, you know, like this is not, it doesn't look like it's gonna, you know, finalize any moment soon, you know.
Well, I mean, this is a war that's been going on.
It's been going on for years. Like my dad was saying that.
Now is like, it's
the thing is, I think like now we at times, right, you see how the media scales up on their coverage of that. Mm-hmm. But again, this is not, like they said, these bombings been happening for God knows how long.
Right.
So it's just at times they cover it more than others, and who knows, maybe they're covering that now more to hide something else that's going on.
Well, what?
Because I always feel like that every time there's something, like one thing occupying the news, something else is happening behind the scenes that they
didn't
distract from.
Didn't Zelensky?
Yeah, Zelensky.
He
came asking for more money, right?
He came out saying something like, "This is a distraction to get your attention away from like
the real
Putin invading Ukraine or something." I think that's what he said.
Yo, can we stop giving that dude money, bro? We're like at 15 bill, bro. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, we need some money,
bro. They're just robbing.
This is crazy, bro.
Robbing taxpayer, robbing the American taxpayer.
Man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, yo, this is like a somber unplugged. Man, how do we plug back in?
Yeah, can we plug back in, bro? Can we please? Like this is a little too serious for me, bro.
Damn.
Right now.
Oh, guys, so a lot of you guys know that we're in the we sell health insurance, right? So we got some.
Yep, it's that time of year.
That time of year, a busy season,
exciting season.
Super Bowl for us, right?
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're thinking about selling insurance and you want to make money, now's the time. Hit us up.
For real. Right now. We guarantee you're going to make some money right now. Put that in the bank account.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know.
And then hit
there's
me
a lot
up
going
with 10%.
on, man. And there's a lot of opportunity out there, right?
And not to get into the specifics, but, you know, us that we're here and, you know, some of our viewers that are in the industry, does this year have a different tone to it compared to what it's had in the prior years because of, like, you know, all these changes that
well, I mean, happened? I think like there's always changes every year. There's always a little bit of different feel for every year. So it always feels a little different. It's not always going to be the same.
It always feels different, but
it always feels different, but it's always the same. Right? It's different and the same. That's crazy. It's different and the same at the same time.
At the same time, yeah.
It's like because each year comes with new challenges. I think right? that's what I think.
And I think it's more about changing the strategy too, because it's like in the past it was all about a certain month, right? And now what's going on is like, hey, look, get him in as you bring him in. You know, it doesn't matter.
I mean, that has been going on. I think already for like the past 3 years. I mean,
but this year's different. This year's.
I don't know. I'm look. When it comes down
to
like
Jelly
our market,
always says, "Yo, this year's different, bro."
It is.
It's always different. Like, I mean, when it comes down to our market, I feel that.
So those that don't know,
vary by
exactly.
market too.
Yeah. So like the end of the year is when people that have Medicare, they get to choose to stick with their current plan or change to another Medicare Advantage plan. But why?
Which translates to our busy season.
But why Jelly's saying is it feels different is because like there have been, because of all the shit going on in the world, right? There have been special election periods outside of this normal annual enrollment.
I mean, we just got to thank the Bronx for that, though.
Shout out to the Bronx, bro.
Shout out to the boogie.
Brooklyn too, man.
Yeah,
gunshots everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Nah, man, but listen, bro. Nationwide, I think yes, annual enrollment is a big thing, but for the New York market, I feel like it's every month.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not really like you like if you know what you're doing and you know you got the ability to constantly be out there engaging with your communities, establishing the relationships with providers, you know, and some of these carriers out there. I think that you're gonna have a successful month, right? So again,
or a successful season. Let's call it.
yeah, a whole
It's more
season, yeah, a
season,
successful season. So
Like 45 days, right?
Let me ask you, what like somebody just starting out in this field, like what would be your best advice to them?
Damn, it's like you were inside my head, bro.
Best advice would be one, you know, obviously learn the material, learn like, you know, the basics, and then apply yourself with someone that you can shadow so that they can mentor you, so that you can see the reality of what's in the field, the ins and outs, because every community is a little different. You know, you move a certain blocks, you know, a certain hospital setting is what dominates. If you move a couple of blocks north, then it's another hospital setting. So, you know, each system has different sets of providers and things like that. So, you know, understanding that, you know, if you go out there on your own, it's kind of, you know, I'm not saying you're not going to make it, but it takes you a little longer, you know?
yeah, I mean,
Yo, how important, you said something, how important is having a mentor?
I was just going to get there,
very
bro. Why are you reading my mind, man?
Bro.
Look, and this is going to be our next episode, by the way, all right? Coaching and mentorship. I think
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Come on,
That's
I just
news
called it
to
out
me.
right now, bro. Can we please make sure that we put up with the name. We'll get to Wednesday, like, oh, what are we talking about today? But I think coaching and mentorship is
Oh, so maybe we shouldn't talk about it. if that's the next
no.
episode.
I'm right now and why they, you know, if somebody that's coming in fresh, you know,
Right. To any industry, let's say.
to any industry, I think that if you have the ability to align yourself with someone who's willing to mentor you and develop you, is just going to be an ultimate key to your success, right? It's going to take time, right? Because it's kind of like, it's like you got to become a sponge and try to absorb all this knowledge, and it could be a little bit cumbersome and overwhelming for somebody, right? But if you take the patience, it's probably the best move, you know, to make once you're ready.
All right, so the
somebody
other question, because after we're gonna get into the episode now because you started it. So how important should it be for you to mentor if you feel that you've accomplished any given thing in any given industry?
Well, we're gonna talk about this next
Yeah.
week. So why we're gonna get into it now?
he
Save
wanna
that
get-
question.
he wanna get
Save
this
that
thing-
Guys,
question
we're
for
going to
next
leave
week.
it right there. That's enough
Stay
said.
tuned.
Yo, hold on, Jay, answer the question, bro.
Save it for next week.
All right, this was Unplugged, my people.
Drop it.